Well, Port Stephens, we love you. It's Fingal Bay, round 3 of the Summer of Surf. We're all just going to have to take a deep breath and breathe it in. It's been the Iron Woman and Iron Man action so far. We're going to head into the surf races now. Jack Hansen with me in commentary. We'll take a run through the female surf race final list here, Jack, full of quality.
Well, Josh, so much love in the room. I love you. I love surf racing. This is going to be very, very exciting.
Oh, a lot of man love here, but I don't know if there's going to be a whole lot of love going around the Cairns. One of these titles, very, very important to a lot of these girls. And it's a huge start list. Have a look at all the girls there in and away, and the start will be all important here through the gutter. A couple of the girls starting to take the line down to the left-hand side, and too deep to run through, not deep enough to swim in, Jack. That's a difficult depth for the girls early on.
And it's a long start, Josh. Once they get through that shallowish bank that's too deep to wade, too shallow to swim, they're up onto the bank and wading, which really burns the legs. And then the girls are going to have to work across under these waves, hold their breath with their legs burning, and then get into using their arms. So this is a full body exercise, and it's really working every inch, every muscle in their body.
Well, the field spread maybe 100, 150 metres wide and definitely 50 or 60 metres deep, so they're all over the ocean, and maybe this bottom end looks like the best of it so far. Definitely Naomi Scott, that distinctive light blue cap there. She's one of the front runners, as well as maybe Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park, so a good performance so far from this end. The girls on the other end lacking ever so slightly as Emma Dick starts to work into it and really gets things going.
Well, it shows the importance of the start. Yes, Emma Dick, Naomi Scott, they're two of the best swimmers, but I mean, there was no swimming in that start at all. It was all about the wading. It was all about the dolphin diving across the bank and through the holes, and that's exactly what's happened. And those top swimmers that we see out in front, Emma Dick, Naomi Scott, have given themselves 30, 40 metres, and who can catch them from that distance?
Well, this field's a throwback to the good old days when you used to have 48, sometimes 52 in a surf race final. If you got behind at the start, it was all over Red Rover. There's no way you can swim past 52 people, and in a field like this, a little bit over 30, it's going to be a really, really tough day if you end up 5, 6, 7 deep, let alone 30 back.
Well, Naomi Scott's starting to grind up along Emma Dick there, and she's really starting to put that pace on.
So Naomi Scott leads around. Emma Dick tight on her hammer there as well. Looks like Lana Rogers on the inside. Maybe Courtney Hancock, Georgia Miller. So the big guns of surf swimming have broken clear. There's another body length back to the rest of the field. And I think this one's going to be decided by waves. You don't need to be a genius for that. And here it comes. All down it, all on it. There's 5 girls on this one, and it's going to turn into a World Championship body surfing contest. The first one off's the cameraman. Don't worry about him. The other 5 girls pushing hard. Georgia Miller at the bottom of the screen. She's done the best of it. Emma Dick, she's off. Naomi Scott's off. Courtney Hancock's off as well. Who is that in the centre? And who is that at the bottom? It's Georgia Miller. She's ridden at the furthest by a country mile across the gutter. Surf skills from the Australian surf race champion will stand up and cruise to victory. Talk about doing the job. Georgia Miller's put in an absolute performance there. Up in second place, maybe Harriet Brown. She'll go across there. Lana Rogers in third. Ever the bridesmaid, can't get a win just yet. Naomi Scott did all the hard work there. Emma Dick, impressive performance as well. Georgia Miller's surf skills, she wins the body surfing contest. She wins the race. Harriet Brown second, Lana Rogers in third. Hancock and Dick were in the mix, but the rest of the girls never really got in on the action. Too slow off the start and didn't have time to get going. That's our surf race.
Oh, absolutely. That wind's really picked up, and it's really quite challenging out there. There's a few potholes, so there's a few little stacks, but yeah, just having to get on that wave at the end and held it the whole way to the beach. Yeah, I've swum my whole life, so I'm hoping it'll never go, but yeah, the fitness isn't quite there, so I was really happy that it was a short little swim, and yeah, these girls are swimming amazing, all the young girls, so yeah, it's going to be really tough. I mean, Summer of Surf is such a great event, and love having the swim at the end. That wave was really good, and only a few of us held it, so just really tried to milk it all the way to the shore and jumped up, and no one was there, so I was quite happy.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner, Georgia Miller, but it doesn't put her on top of the point score. Naomi Scott has a lock, 15 points in front of the consistent Tara Coleman. Talitha Skarik there, just short of 100 in the top 3. Further down, the Hancock sisters, Jade Mickle, Spencer Hardstaff, Barron Taylor, and the Rio Olympian Chelsea.